Am I the a-hole for freaking out over my boyfriend spending $4K on an outfit?
Don't hate on the drip.
Ooh, good points. This is to answer the question, what arguments are worth breaking up over? And this is from Throwaway.
Maybe that. 4K on an outfit?
Right,
what type of outfit is it? What's it for?
Look at fly.
Don't hate the drip.
Don't hate the drip.
Okay.
Don't hate the... This comes from Throwaway Simpin, who says, I've been with my boyfriend for about a year now, and he's really nice and sweet person. He always makes sure to give me his all and genuinely cares about my happiness. Today I get home from work and automatically I notice a huge shipping box open by the front door. I'm intrigued, but since it's empty, I just keep walking towards the living room. Then I see him on the couch in a full Master Chief suit.
What is a Master Chief
From
suit?
Halo.
Okay.
Riley,
I don't know what that
pull up a
looks
visual.
like.
It's basically, while Riley's looking it up, it's a full-on like futuristic like robot soldier armor. There we go.
Whoa.
So he is covered head to toe in, I'm guessing if he spent $4K on it.
$4,000, that's probably...
Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh
Wait,
my
we can't see him, by the
God.
way, Riley. The image is cut off. There we go.
Wow.
So it's a full, I mean, $4,000? I could see a few
That's
$100.
pretty sick, but I would be pretty annoyed.
It must be, oh yeah. Especially if they have shared incomes
if
and
they
all
have
that.
shared income and my partner comes back with that.
Chat, Baby Godzilla's like, F yeah, Jelly Bun. That's going to be lit.
This looks super cool though.
It does look pretty sick. I've always wanted to get the full like super top tier Batman costume.
Oh my God. On
Travis
the
Scott
other
one?
hand, I want like a full on like princess dress.
Fire. So the conversation follows. I'm like, babe, is that you? He's like, oh, hey, babe, how was work? I'm like, good. What's up with the Master Chief suit? He was like, you like it? I got it online. It was simply too awesome to pass up.
Okay. And I asked, it's really nice. How much was it?
4,000.
And I said, oh, that's funny. How much was it really?
Well, I said, and he said, no, really, it was 4,000. So at this point, I'm livid. Thank you, Riley. I start yelling and asking him how he afforded it, and the whole ordeal was very heated. I found out he put it on a credit card, and I just get so pissed that I leave. We barely make ends meet now, so it boggles me how he doesn't even have a job yet and decides that 4K on a Master Chief costume is fine. What do I do at this point?
Here we go.
So
this is what you do.
Talk to me. Go.
You make him go outside and work for that money. Go get pictures. Go to New York Times Square. I don't give a F. Get that money back right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Or I don't know, sell it and upcharge it.
True.
Sell it for $5,000.
Or how bad, OP, how bad do you want this money back? Because like cosplay.
Oh yeah, that's what someone commented, right?
That's true.
They said, "Oh, can you scroll up a little bit? I want to."
That was someone said.
He only does one.
Devil's advocate.
He only does one cosplay outfit though.
Madam Mary, if it was a cosplay from a cosplay maker, then 4K is worth it.
Oh, I don't think that the 4K being worth it or not is like, I think absolutely that costume would be worth 4K.
Oh yeah.
The question is, should he have been spending 4K
when you literally are living paycheck to paycheck?
Incredibly irresponsible.
Darlene, credit cards are not free money. That is incorrect.
Yeah, he's like, I couldn't pass it up.
It was simply too awesome.
Simply too good.
And I'm a little bit inferring, but I'm pretty sure he is living off of her money.
It sounds like.
And he does not have a job.
It sounds like exactly that. Yeah.
So, on to some top comments. I'm just going to go for it. Johnny Bag says, you leave him. He's too incompetent.
You leave him.
You leave him. He's too incompetent when it comes to money and dealing with the real world. And again, they are 21 female and 22 male, so they are young. Windbag 1980 says, run. This dude will go bankrupt before he figures out how money works. True. This is not hyperbole. I mean the literal legal definition of bankrupt. I am 40 and I saw it with my peer group. Yeah, if he's making these decisions like right now at 21, if he's that impulsive, it'll probably be a long learning curve before. Yeah. Oh my God. Tiana says, sir, you need to start in OF. You know? That could maybe earn his money back. Yeah. You either need to...
You need to work...
You need to figure out how to get the money back.
Using this outfit.
Yeah. Yes.
You gotta show that it's worth something.
That's right. Electric Fox says he spent $4,000 on a cosplay outfit that literally achieved nothing. The only place or time he can wear it is at conventions and Halloween. This guy could be Jeff Bezos' bastard. He still wasted $4,000 he put on a likely 20% interest rate credit card, probably more than 20%,
Probably
given
more.
their financial status.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 20 to 30%. PD Ruz says sell him on eBay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet Callahan says if you sell him dressed in the suit, that's $4,000 and one in your pocket. God damn. Also, what is a Master Chief suit? We've already shown.
We've already established.
Salomon352 says Master Chief is the main protagonist from Halo. Answering that. Income Trader 18 says a 4K Master Chief suit must be freaking awesome. I love like how all over the place these comments are.
Yeah.
People are like,
Leave him.
leave
That
him.
must be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be so lit. Dude, you want to be my friend? So I can borrow it?
Two things can exist at the same time, though.
Yeah, this is true.
Leave him, and that must be a really cool suit.
None of Khan says, that's all they say. Important, you are not able to wear the suit by yourself without any help from at least one assistant. Who did he get to help him put on the suit?
He's cheating.
Bro, if that is where the story
That would be
lands,
so funny.
my jaw will be on the floor.
Jaw on the floor. Oh
Crazy.
my god. Okay, are these relevant?
Says 22 says crap, that actually looks pretty cool, lol. On the other hand, it's pretty funny imagining Master Chief just chilling on sofas, lol.
Pretty funny.
All
I
right.
think it's also funny that OP had to be like, is that you? And there was a moment of maybe this is a stranger who broke into my house.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, this couldn't possibly be something you did,
Yeah.
right? Okay, there is an update. Do we break up or not? Do we break up right
Yes.
now?
Dude, do we even
Yeah.
have to do that poll?
Yes. Break up.
Pull.
Break
And why?
break up because he's making really financially irresponsible decisions without consulting her, even though he doesn't have a job and is relying on her money, and I don't like him.
I think he has one shot at, because the first conversation was more discovering the atrocity.
Yeah.
The second conversation, which is his final chance, I would say, is like, all right, I'm going to tell you what's what right now.
Tell him what's what.
And if you don't respond like phenomenally,
There's the door.
there's the door.
93% say yes. 93%.
Yeah, I
To-
agree.
Tamai says, drop it like it's hot.
Drop him like it's hot.
Drop him like it's hot.
Drop him like it's hot.
Also, Devil's Advocate, can he get a refund? That's a great question.
Probably not.
I don't think. I feel like he would not be able to get a refund.
The
If
one that
he's
Riley
wanted-
pulled up, it was like the custom made one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If it was custom made, I
So-
don't know if you get a
And
refund.
for 4,000, it better be custom made.
Yeah.
Oh, people.
It freaking better be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Etsy 4,000.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Back thing.
you go. But it'd be hilarious if we
these?
got suits like that, all of us, and
Yeah.
just did a whole stream
In
sitting
those-
in
that would
the-
be an expensive stream.
It would be. We can't do
You
that,
can't
but
do that. I also don't think I would feel good spending that much money.
it's too much. It is.
I think I would feel
$12,000.
I don't think I've ever
No.
spent more
This
than
one's $6,000.
$6,000. That's a car.
I don't
That's like the
yeah.
cost of my car.
I don't think I've ever spent more than $200 on any item clothes. And that's including like the dresses that I bought, you know.
After the post, I decided to confront my boyfriend about the suit and hopefully talk some sense into him. We said that. After a long heated argument, he decided he had had enough and stormed out and left my house. Wow. Bro is fumbling the bag real hard right now.
Fumbling.
In the argument, he defended his action, saying it was his money to spend and that he doesn't give me crap when I go out and buy a Louis Vuitton. Anyways, so he wouldn't budge. It's unclear. Oh, he put it on the credit card. That's why he's saying that's his money.
Yeah.
But so far, I think she's paying for everything. Okay. That is such a warped view of it. My God. He left the house, and after several hours of no contact, I was curious if he'd be staying the night as he lives in my house. I go on Life 360, whatever that is.
Oh, it's like a tracking app.
Ah, I see. I
Yeah.
go on Life 360 expecting to see him at his mother's or friends, but he's at a house I don't recognize.
Oh my
gosh.
God.
No way.
Guys,
Oh my God.
she loves my suit.
That is
She
so
thinks it's
funny
hot.
that a random comment who is like, he needs more than one person. He needs someone else to help him put that costume on. Kind of maybe called it.
Well, we don't know yet, but
Would you pull up to the house or not?
yes.
I pull up to the house in another costume.
Nice. Oh, in whoever the Master Chief's
Yeah.
nemesis is, I forget
Yeah.
the people. Anyways. In a groundhog. You know what I'm talking warthog?
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm talking about,
warthog.
Riley?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the little like attack vehicle.
That
Yeah.
would be so cool.
Right, Sophia?
What?
Yeah.
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 Sorry, I was just saying, yeah. I don't know what you said.
She's like, yeah.
I was reading comments.
So I text and ask him where he's at, and he responds saying it's none of my business. All right, what the F ever. The next day, I wake up to another text, this message being from his phone, but not him. The message reads, "You're a selfish bitch who can't even respect boyfriend's wishes to look like his and my favorite video game character. He's a sexy man, both inside the suit and out, so don't bother texting boyfriend again."
Stop! You violated the law.
At that point, keep him.
What? I'm gonna beat him up.
Keep him. I mean, if you can take him, keep him.
Right? So yeah, I guess he'd been cheating on me. I don't even care at this point. Just ready
That's
to
so
move
funny.
on.
So yeah, I mean, like, I guess he's been cheating on me.
Dude, that commenter called it so hard.
So hard
she-
over random things.
She was probably the one that convinced him to get it.
I think so.
She's like, "Oh yeah, just get it with your
Do
credit
it,
card."
do
You're living
it.
with
Also, he is 22 and she's 21, and she has a house at 21.
maybe she's saying how I call my apartment.
I
my
also
house.
say,
But she sits on her front porch.
I left his crap on my porch and told him he has 48 hours to come get it. I then canceled his phone line, which I pay for on my Amazon account. Shut that crap down,
Shut it
girl.
down.
Definitely not how I expected this to go. And we have some relevant comments to close us out. Lily of the Alley, not to be confused with Valley Lily, our very own.
Or Lily of the Valley.
Or Lily of the Valley. Well, this is Lily of the Valley.
No, it's Lily of the Alley.
It is Lily of the Alley. You're correct. Sorry.
It's okay.
I have this mental image of some dude in the Master Chief suit with a mean girl clinging to his back and hissing at OP. Effing yikes. Calamity says, I shouldn't laugh, but that is one heck of an image. Juju Mofu says, I really want to know if the argument and the leaving afterwards all happened while he was in the Master Chief suit. Just a dude arguing with his girl, storming outside, jumping into a warthog to teabag another girl.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, this has some
Oy, oy, oy.
straight up Arby and the Chief vibes. Brain rot, let's go. Liz3860 says he probably wrote that text himself to make you jealous. Oh, that's an interesting theory. But again, back to our previous commenter.
That's even funnier though. If
Right?
he's sitting in his suit and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna make her so mad."
And you can't even send the message because it's canceled.
That's good.
Oh, so funny.
Mihol says, I love this idea. He's sulking on some dude's couch, still in the armor. Yeah, this will show her what a catch I am. Someone else thinks I'm hot wearing
That's exactly
this.
what- yeah.
In and out of it. She'll come running back to me. Next day, well, crap. At least I have this kick-ass costume and my phone. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ha ha.
And that is the end there.
Yeah, that's story. All right, let's freaking read this story. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend he should move out of my house?
Get out.
Get out. And this is to answer the question of what arguments are worth breaking up over. So, Deleted says, I, 28 female, bought my house 5 years ago. I got an
What?
inheritance from my great aunt who passed away and has no children. I was also saving for a home at the time and was able to buy a house with 20% down and pay off all of my student loans. Wow.
Ew.
So I'm very grateful to her for that. I bought a very small house on a big lot, which was pretty affordable back in the day, as everyone wanted a big house and didn't care as much about the backyard space. My boyfriend, 31 male, and I moved in together a year ago, and he pays rent to me, but it's much lower than he would pay if he rented elsewhere. He began complaining about how I ran my house like that Like, I hang up my laundry outside on clotheslines, and also because I tore out the grass in my front yard to make a wildflower garden and clover lawn. I don't know why he has opinions about what the lawn is made of, but he complains it looks quote unquote ghetto. Yikes, he sounds the worst. It's not even obstructing his hobbies. He doesn't even hang out outside. The big arguments came recently from me getting chickens. My city has a backyard chicken program where they grant permits for people to have backyard chickens.
Where do we apply?
You can have chickens in California. I had chickens.
Santa Monica?
Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. We had chickens.
But that's too much. Anyways, keep going.
I spent
Don't
last
remember.
summer. Oh, wait. I got my permit after applying for 3 straight years and began looking to get chickens. I spent last summer building a coop. My boyfriend knows how to use tools but refused to help, saying it will make the house look like a barnyard. So I did it myself. And now he's complaining he moved in with me to live in a house, not a farm. He claims the chickens will be disgusting. They're not. But our neighbor got the permit last year and he has chickens, but there's no weird smells or sounds coming from them. As long as you don't get roosters, you're fine. Last night, I finally got the 4 heritage breed chickens I was looking for and told him, and he yelled at me for not listening to him. I was sick of this and told him to move out since he can't stand to live in a house with chickens in the backyards. And he got all quiet and proceeded to ignore me today. I'm starting to think he wants to move out but doesn't want to deal with high rent elsewhere. He's always telling me because he pays rent, he should get a say. Am I the a-hole for telling him to move out because he won't let me do as I want on my own property? My house is finally looking like the house of my dreams, and I put work in every weekend to do it all by myself. I feel like he's now intruding on my paradise and being super critical of everything and has me wanting him to leave. And there are some relevant comments to finish the story off.
Well, I think at first I was like, oh man, she's like kicking him out over the chickens. But then as she explained at the end and reminded me, I was like, oh wait, this is her place. She's paying for it. He or she owns it. He's paying very, very little rent. So it's really like he's like blocking her from building her own dream home, which is literally legally hers.
Also on the same, on his side of him saying, oh, well, I pay a little bit of rent. If he were renting from a landlord, he still wouldn't really get a say on what the landlord was doing with the house.
Yeah.
Like, it's still the landlord's, decision. Like if he was like, I want to pay the rooms, he would have to get permission from the landlord.
Yeah.
But it's like, she's in that. If you're going off of that scenario, she still
category.
has more say. It's her house.
Yeah, no, I think like ultimately it boils down to like she's building her dream home, which she literally owns, and she's doing him a big favor.
It's Barbie's dream house, not Ken's.
Sorry, Ken. And also, he hates chickens.
He freaking hates
If that
chickens.
is not the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life,
There's
out.
the door.
Dang.
there's the door. Right?
That's deep. That is
Tell me
deep.
I'm wrong, Riley.
No.
You can't.
My ex hated chickens.
Ooh,
That's crazy.
That's why. That's why she's your ex.
that's
Yep.
right.
Facts.
There we
Well,
go.
let's get
Wow.
into this next story that
Let's
you're
do it.
reading, John.
What
Oh
do
wait,
you-
there's comments.
You read the extra comments.
I am man. She says, never put anyone else's name on the title. An additional read says, I added my husband to the title as the 10th anniversary present. By that time, he had contributed a lot to the house. He's been an awesome partner and a great dad. So I wouldn't say never, but it's a huge decision. OP's boyfriend doesn't even come close to being allowed to stay. Kick his butt. Find a boyfriend who will help with the chickens and wildflowers, who will love you as you are, and who will make your life better for being part of it.
This is OP's boyfriend and not husband, right?
Boyfriend of like not long.
And he was not on the title.
No.
Good. Okay. That commenter was saying,
Yep.
"Oh, this was my scenario where it's like after 10 years, I put this person on the title."
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Indubitably.
Honestly, I think there's like a scenario where it's like, oh, your partner lives for free, but I'm like, adding your partner to the title, I don't know if that's, unless you like, kind of not necessary.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I
Especially,
guess there are some things that come into it.
Yeah,
Like some financial things.
especially if it's like, oh, this is an inherited, it's a family home, and
Yeah.
having the legal decision power, having someone who's not, in the family, especially a boyfriend,
Yeah.
Having some of that decision power is not the greatest. Oh wait, were people saying this is a chicken test? Devil's advocate? Duchess Kasana says, freaking yes, the chicken test. My husband doesn't like chickens. He's a walking red flag. Need to jump.
Get him out of there.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, if your partner doesn't like chickens, like basically GTFO, you know, just freaking
basically there's the door.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of here, ladies and gentlemen. But we're not going to get out of here.
No, not quite yet.
Because I have another story.
Just one.
Just one? Is this the end of?
This is the end
of the whole members only stream? All the episodes? Oh my God.
So you better make it good.
Divorce on the table because husband and I can't agree on baby's name. Ooh. Real quick, divorce over baby name? Yes or no? You have to.
You get a first and a middle name. Come on.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't be. But if you cannot even agree on this, that's not a good sign.
Maybe you should be divorced. So Sophia says divorce.
But like, it shouldn't be a divorce-worthy thing.
But you say divorce. You have to pick. Yes. Divorce! Okay. So, and this is to answer the question, what arguments are worth breaking up over? And we will discuss this at the end of the episode. Throw away an update for everyone who says, hello, Reddit. This title might look funny, but it's an actual problem between me, 23 female, and my husband, 24 male. A lot of young couples on this recording session. My God. Young married couples, I should say. We've been dating for a year, been married. We had been dating for a year, been married for 2 years. I got pregnant like 7 months ago. So we recently just started discussing the name for the baby. Ever since we found out it's going to be a girl, my husband wants to name it like his ex's name.
What? What? Oh no.
Divorce?
Yeah.
Divorce.
What?
Divorce.
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 What?
It's such a great name, babe.
It's just got a lot of personal, you know.
It's really impactful to me, babe. Don't you want me to be happy with the name we choose?
For me, you
what
know.
History, you know? You like history, right? Oh my
That's
God.
wild. He's like, no, it's actually not about like my ex at all. It's just I really like the name.
It's not any ex, but the one he dated for a long period of time and loved the most. In the beginning of our relationship, we had many problems because of her, but she moved away, so the problems went away. He really loved her, and he never hid that from me. But I thought it was over once she moved away.
Nope.
He was still exhibiting signs of loving her.
Still exhibiting signs
while you were in the relationship. Madam. Now he made it clear that he wants the baby to have that name, and I can name the second child.
No.
When I asked him why he does want the name so badly, he said just because he and his ex didn't work out doesn't mean he doesn't want something to keep reminding him of her.
Divorce.
He needs a reminder, Sophia.
What do you mean? You need a reminder of your ex-girlfriend.
He wants to remember the good old days. And when he leaves her to go get her back, then the baby is named after her, and she'll be more accepting of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this man is bonkers. Leave him right now.
He doesn't understand how much it's affecting me, and kept saying it's just the hormones.
Oh my God.
Is he still in love with the ex, or is it normal that he wants to name our child like that? Thank you.
What do you mean? Is he still in love with his ex? Yes.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about it. So, yes, he is still in love with the ex. It just makes my skin crawl when people do stuff like this and they don't acknowledge it.
They don't acknowledge. He's like, it's your hormones. What?
Ooh.
What? My hormones are gonna make me beat you up.
If anything, she's being massively reasonable, being like, am I in the wrong here? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes we get this. Am I overreacting? Am I underreacting? AIUO.
AIUO. And you are not UO.
You are. No, you are. You are underreacting.
You are UO. What's the Riley? Could you look up real quick the process for gaining custody while still pregnant?
Yeah.
Before birth, because
Yeah.
that is
My flabbers are gasted.
my flabbers are fully all the way gasted.
So gasted.
Yeah, this is I would probably literally divorce and just go and see if you can get
immediately
full custody
so that you don't freaking have to call your child your soon to be ex-husband's ex.
Here we go.
partners.
He makes a deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Sophia? I will give you full custody. I will give you child support. I will not fight it in court at all. You have to name her after my ex. You never have to
Damn.
worry about him ever again. But literally every time you call your own flesh and blood, it's your ex. Talk to me.
Here we go.
What do
Yeah.
you got for me?
You say yes, and you call her by her middle name. Then at 18, you can say you can change your name, and I will pay all for it.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That's
but
what I would do.
but so in this scenario, the husband is never going to see her again because he's probably going to call her
He
by her first name.
completely steps out. I mean, he has like
He's
some
he's
rights.
basically like, I'll get out of your life for good, so you don't have to
Well, I
worry
don't know
about
if she
me.
wants that.
Well, however you want me at. Literally, basically, what do
Whatever
you want?
want.
Except
do.
whatever you want, except the daughter's name has to be my first name. You taking it?
Making a deal with the devil.
That is making a deal with the devil, but hey, that's the deal on the table. Fair enough.
Fight him.
And the fight continues or maybe begins.
Ooh,
Because-
Vampire Strikes Back.
Ooh, we have some relevant comments.
Read them.
G Sit says, I knew a woman who wanted to name her baby after an ex. She ended up stabbing the current boyfriend. Just putting that out there. It happens.
Okay.
You want to name a baby after ex, they disagree, you stab them.
'em.
Literally. Spoon Bill says, I'm more concerned about his lack of respect for you as a partner. His number one, his wife. You might try relationship counseling, but I suspect his disrespect extends beyond the baby naming issue.
Yeah.
What's your reaction,
Don't
Sophia?
cancel. Well, actually, okay. I think I would be okay with them naming it, but I wouldn't be okay. Like in this scenario of fight or he leaves and you get custody. Because it's not the exact name, I would be okay with it, but I'd still divorce them because it's weird that they're trying to remember their ex.
Yeah, they're trying to honor their ex
Yeah.
through it. I'm trying to find
As long as the ex died and everyone loved them, that's when I'd be like, all right, cool.
that's
Other than
still kind of a lot. Okay, here we go. Ever since we found out it's gonna be a girl, my husband wants to name it like his ex's name.
Okay. Yeah.
I am interpreting that as the name, and OP's just writing it kind of a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Like name it like that person's,
Yeah.
but that person's not.
This is what
exact name.
California said about custody before the baby is born. In California, you cannot file for custody until the baby is born.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't know that.
That is interesting. Is there more to this story?
You bet your bottom dollar.
You bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be more.
Shore 16 says, tell him that you want to name your second child after one of your previous F buddies because the spicy sleep was so good. You just want to be reminded of it even though things didn't work out. Like, seriously, what the F is he thinking?
Yeah.
I don't know your husband's feelings towards his ex, but it's not normal.
Nope.
It ain't normal.
No, sir, right.
Mary Janie says, wow, he just told you you are second best. He blatantly is saying that he settled with you. No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose. But we have an update. But let's get into this update. I'm sorry for the late update, but the last few weeks have been hell for me.
Ooh.
I'm going to write a quick update here, mostly to thank all those for opening my eyes about everything. I also apologize for English mistakes because I'm from Italy and it's not my native language. I followed through most advice in the comments from calling our friends, which also, when she was saying, oh, name him like that person, that was probably I bet an Italian name. That's how you
I
say
think,
that.
yeah.
Yes, there we go.
I think it's
Boom.
naming the name. Yeah.
Asking his mom, talking to him, and calling the ex.
Whoa.
Big move. Would you have called the ex, Sophia?
I don't know.
It's your husband.
I don't know why would you call the ex?
I don't know.
Just asking like, hey, are you still seeing him?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. This post blew up in 2 days, and I then decided to show him comments where everyone said that we should not name our child after an ex.
Also break up.
And also break up. He said I'm listening to random social media strangers instead of my husband, and called me so many bad names, refuses to talk about it, and still wants to name our child after his ex.
Divorce.
Next thing I do is call his mom and mutual friends. His mom called me immature.
What?
And said, it's just a name.
Who are these people?
Right? And I should only care about delivering the child healthy and not argue with him over something so stupid. It's so silly.
Oh my
That's
God.
why he is the way he is.
Yeah, this is her fault.
The apple does not fall far from the tree. And that's why I'm an orange.
Hey.
Boom. Actually, it would be super hilarious if we could find costumes. Like Riley has a giant steak costume. I have a giant orange costume.
I'm a
Sam,
worm.
You're a worm, and Sam has
There's a
the pigeon mask.
Yeah, perfect.
Ooh, that'll be so good.
That'd be good.
Our friends actually, but even better, a full on pigeon
Full
costume.
on pigeon costume. I also think it would be funny if we all had full on and he just had a mask.
Full on what mask?
If we had all full on costumes and he just had a mask.
That would also be
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So many hilarious angles.
Yeah, he could put the mask on now.
That's true. That's what he. That would help. Our friend said he's sick. Our friend said they don't want to get in between us and suggested therapy as well. I was really desperate, so I did something I never would. I called the ex. She didn't sound surprised at all and said she kind of knew he was going to name the child after her.
What?
But she explained it fully because he couldn't look at me in the eyes and say all that. The two of them had an agreement while they were still in love to name their children after each other if they don't work out.
What?
Happened when they were like teenagers,
Yeah,
when
they
they
were
were
like,
16. Come on.
If this doesn't happen, will you name your child after me so that we can always remember the beautiful time that we spent together?
Oh my gosh, that's like so freaking beautiful.
It's
I'm
so
like about to
romantic.
crap tears out of my
We're about to
eyes.
crap tears.
Oh my
John's about
god.
to crap tears out of his eyes.
Yeah, because they're 23 and 24. They've been together for 3 years. So this ex is like
Pre-20.
20. It's teens, almost certainly. High school.
Yay.
In high school, they're like, will you name it? Children?
And she was like, yeah, I was a teenager and now I know that was stupid. And he's like, no.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I'm still in love with her.
I'm still loving you.
Yikes. I hate him.
She left him and obviously grew out of it and said she would never name her child after him because it's absurd, but she wasn't surprised that he still wants to do it. When I asked her why does she say that? Well, here comes the shock. My husband tried getting in contact with her via Facebook several times, asking to meet up, etc., etc.
I knew it.
And she kept refusing because he's a married man. WX?
Yeah.
WX?
I mean, the ex sounds much more mature than he is, and it's probably why she broke up with him.
Very much so. Hope you can see that she is not a bad person. And by the way, for anyone who asked, her name is Aurora. Doxed.
Okay.
And
Beautiful name.
I wouldn't mind naming my child Aurora because it's a beautiful name. Kind of is a lit name. I'm not gonna lie. And she isn't a bad person, but I don't want to raise someone who will remind my husband of his ex. Yeah, that the aura is low. I thanked her for telling me the truth and asked her to inform me if he tries to contact her again. I confronted my husband about it and told him, I know the truth. Being an a-hole as he is, he admitted and said that there's nothing wrong in it.
What? Oh my God, this man. He's like, no, you don't understand. It's totally normal for people to want to get back with their exes while they're married.
He said, the baby is mine. She will look like me. At least he gets to name it as her like he promised he would.
He's completely glossing over the fact that he tried to get with this woman. Okay. Divorce him.
As if the baby looking like her would have any bearing on it. But you don't know what the baby's gonna look like.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
you're so dumb.
So stupid.
Oh my God. I told him it's nonsense, and even Aurora said it's stupid, but he stuck to his decision. We didn't talk much, and he spent days and nights out with his single friends. Important. Pretty soon, I got a call from Aurora, and she tells me he called her from his friend's phone and told her how he is single now and asked to meet up and that he would fly up just to see her.
Oh, he freaking lied. He freaking lied.
And listen, if
She
she
was
was
surprised.
if she was down, he would have already cheated.
He would have already cheated.
He would
If
have
she had
already
said
cheated.
yes, yeah.
Yep.
The only thing standing in the way is Aurora being a good person.
Mhm. After all those years with no contact with her, marriage with me, a future daughter, she is still in his mind and he wants to meet. I'm sorry, OP. I think he wants to do a little more than just
more
meet
than
her.
meet her.
A little bit more. I'm completely broken. Divorce is the only thing in my mind, but it will be so stressful with pregnancy and everything else. That's true. Like
Absolutely,
You're
but it needs to happen.
in your early 20s,
Yeah.
you're pregnant. Yeah, it sucks, but it needs to happen. I guess I wanted to be blind with him, but thanks to this app, I at least won't spend my life with someone who doesn't even love
He
me.
doesn't even love you.
Ugh. Edit. Also, Reddit, feel free to drop names in the comments.
Dox this MFer. Dox him.
I
Actually,
think like baby names.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
Oh.
Riley, I thought the same as you, but yeah, that's what it is. I don't want to name my child Aurora because it would forever remind me of this incident, and I can't think about names, so help me out. Maybe to end this
Just
episode,
maybe
we pick.
we pick.
the
I
name.
think we should.
I
I
think
think that is. I
we
think
should
that
pick
is
the name.
only right.
I think that's very right. Relevant comments from Witty and Pithy, who says, sorry, sounds like you are still in the crap. He said, there's nothing wrong in it. Baby is mine. She will look like me, and at least he gets to name it like he promised her he would. He called her from his friend's phone and told her he's single now and asked to meet up, and they would just fly up to meet her. I'm sorry, but it seems like the person you married wishes he married someone else. It's really effed up, but I don't think he loves you. He may never have loved you. He may have just settled for you.
Oh,
But there are a few wonderful things ahead of you. You can be grateful that Aurora has been honest with you. That is really helpful to you. You can be grateful you learned the truth about your ex now and not 3, 5, 10 years time down the line.
true.
You can be grateful for now that you are able to take back your life and work on creating a happy life in the future. P.S. His mom sounds just as effed up as he does. Ruval says she should name the baby Borealis.
That's so funny. Someone in the chat said that too.
That's good.
Uh,
Just to F with her soon-to-be ex.
I agree.
Nuriziko says, nah, Helia. Feminine from the Greek name Helios. Helios, Greek god of the sun, i.e. the big shining ball of plasma,
Yeah.
which is the ultimate source of the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, Helios, who before Apollo was the sun dude.
This is some Kendrick level diss stuff
I like
right
it.
here.
I like it.
The ultimate
Educated.
r/malicious.
Yeah. OP's boyfriend is too stupid to get it, but it'd be pretty funny.
Stupid. I hate you. Arminal says, well, at least now he is a piece of crap who tries to cheat while his wife is giving birth to his child. You deserve better. Name her Alicia. What? And this is all. Oh, Riley, did you find any
Another one said Angelica.
Angelica?
Angelica.
I love the name
That's the only other name I saw. Or Grace.
Grace. I love the name Philomena.
But that one got downvoted
Ooh.
too.
Philomena. Wait, where were the? Can I see? So we had Borealis, Helia,
Borealis is funny.
Philomena.
Helia's.
What were the other last two?
What do you mean?
There, Alicia was
That's
the
what I
other
put.
one.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Borealis. What else?
Yeah. It kind of sucks that
This happened.
that also her name is Aurora, because that is
That's such a pretty name.
So, kinda
Yeah,
fire.
but I also understand why she doesn't want it.
what's her nickname?
Aurora. Rory.
Ave?
Oh my god, like Gilmore Girls. Rory.
I was saying Ori, but Rory works too.
Ori. Or no.
Like ore? Iron ore.
Ori. That doesn't sound good. Rory would be cute though.
Some cute stuff going on right there. But
Whoa.
let's answer the questions. The question, what arguments are worth breaking up over?
I think this one.
This one definitely.
For sure.
Zooming back.
Let's zoom back.
Rory.
The one with the chicken, the chicken hater boyfriend.
Yeah, break up.
Definitely that one. And then finally, the 4K outfit.
Break up.
Break up.
I think we've learned that most arguments are worth breaking
But
up over.
what about what type of arguments are worth? I think
Yeah, we can specify it.
all of these seem to root around complete disrespect.
Yes. I agree.
Complete disrespect.
Oh, complete disrespect, lack of communication. And I think that if you're willing to have that communication with your partner, then don't break up over it.
Because if you don't have RESPEC, you're going to find out what it means.
Oh.
And it means divorce.
Oh.
That's what that means.
It means DIVORC.
Yeah. DIVORCE.
What's the rest of the song?
You and I are divorcing me.
And you hate me.
Yeah. I hate you and you hate me. That's pretty good.
DIVORCE. Oh wait, you know what? It is the same amount.
It is, right?
Yeah.
DIVORCE.
I got one.
I
know
hate you
what it
and you
means
hate
to
me.
me.
That was good. I hate you and you hate me.
Thank you.
That's a perfect follow-up line. We're gonna our new hit single "Divorce"
Divorce.
coming soon.
Coming
near
soon to radio stations near you.
you.
Ori like the dwarf and hobbit. Dory Nori Ori. That's true.
See, the orphan hobbit. You know,
Dwarf in the
oh,
Hobbit.
the dwarf in the Hobbit.
I'm gonna name my
I thought it was
son
the
Bilbo.
orphan in the Hobbit. That's
The
a
orphan in the Hobbit.
The orphan in the Hobbit.
The orphan in the
This is the last one, everyone.
This is it. This is it for real. You gotta
Alrighty.
read that
I gotta
story,
freaking
bro.
read it. Am I the a-hole for being upset that my boyfriend missed our anniversary for his sister? And this is again to answer the question of what arguments are worth breaking up over. So Narc Return says, I really wanted to go overseas this year, but we decided not to as my boyfriend of almost 7 years wanted to save money, and I didn't feel comfortable traveling by myself. I was fine with this. His grandparents are traveling overseas to see relatives, and my boyfriend's older sister, 29, is also coming along with them. From my understanding, accommodation is covered for her. While on this trip, she had planned to spend 5 days traveling elsewhere. His sisters suffer from extreme anxiety and tend to be extremely selfish. I will not downplay her anxiety. She certainly does suffer with her mental health, but she's also very moody and brings her poor attitude onto everyone else. She also does have anxiety relating to flying, too.
She being over dramatic, or is this an actual condition?
Not even 48 hours into this trip, she has an anxiety attack and is mentally breaking down about being by herself in another country, even though she has her grandparents and another relative from our hometown. If I had to assume, the anxiety would be stemming from the anticipation of her traveling by herself for 5 days. Apparently, she's having a mental breakdown, didn't leave her hotel room, and the grandparents don't know what to do with her. My boyfriend's mom was speaking to his sister, and they came up with a solution that someone needs to fly over and be with her for the duration of the trip. They asked my boyfriend to go, and he originally said no for financial reasons. His mom was desperate and offered to pay for the whole trip for him, even though they can't technically afford it.
Ooh.
He said yes to this offer, as he feels no one else in the family would be able to do this. His sister's boyfriend can't miss work, and other members of the family have mental health problems and have people they need to care for, i.e. disabilities. He has the mindset that he is the only reliable one in his family that is in a position to drop everything and go. My problem is that in 1.5 days' notice, he is now overseas to accompany his sister on her trip that she organized and missing our 7-year anniversary. I tried to suggest if he could fly over there to get her and take her home if she's that anxious, but apparently she wants to finish the whole trip. I also suggested that maybe she could cancel her 5-day trip and stay with her grandparents the whole time. It appears that her knowing that he will be coming over is easing her anxiety, and she's left her hotel room and is doing things. I'm trying hard to understand the situation, but can't help but feel mad and upset that he is now going on the vacation that I wanted to go on, but didn't because he didn't want to go, and will miss our anniversary due to his sister's choices. She knows she has anxiety, yet she still puts herself in the situation and is expecting everyone else to fix it for her. She couldn't even give it 48 hours. He also made this decision without even consulting me, which makes me really upset. She hasn't actually reached out to him to say thank you for dropping his plans to help either. I low-key feel like this isn't really his problem. They also aren't very close. She constantly gets triggered by what he says, and she responds in a rude manner. I'm being insensitive to her anxiety and mental health issues, but I just don't get why her feelings matter before everyone else's. He isn't even that thrilled to go because it ruins his plans too. It's almost a month-long trip. And that is the end of that
I
story.
thought it was 5 days.
I thought it was 5 days too. Maybe he's only going for 5 days? I'm confused.
Oh, so it's like she's taking a mini trip within
I believe
the
so.
greater...
So she's visiting the grandparents, which is fine.
But then she's going to take like a little mini trip inside of it, and then she's like terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah. What say you, Sophia? You're a young traveling woman
With anxiety?
with anxiety. Whoa, it's the triple. Ding 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 ding.
Well, I mean, obviously I think she has different anxiety than me, and maybe is maybe more severe.
Mm-hmm.
One point I was going to say, if it was just 5 days and this is a 7-year anniversary and he's going for his sister, I was going to say I think you could probably postpone it a few days because they did look through all of the other family members. It does seem like this is somewhat of a family emergency.
Yeah.
Even though it is annoying.
Yeah.
And even though, the sister probably, like, it's annoying that he has to be the one to do that.
Yeah.
I do think he should have consulted her.
Definitely.
If it is more than 5 days, that is a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how is he able to afford, like, what is he doing for a job? Can he just take off a month, or is he gonna have to quit his job and then find a new job when he's back? Like, what's?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it would be for some portion for the 5 days, and the 5 days have probably already, if there's not like 3 or 4 days left, she's definitely at least probably close to the first day being over with him.
I think this happened before the 5-day trip.
Oh, it was an anticipate.
Yeah.
Right. That's when they said it.
She was anxious about it. Yeah.
Right. But then she was like, oh, now I still want to do it, especially since brother is coming with and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, because there's this like, there's this like tricky spot where it's like, and I guess there's other stories where it's like someone might be going through a issue with their mental health, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're entitled to like
other people's time
or like in other situations we've seen like to hurt other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When like one solution is not going on that trip. She's still on a trip. She's just not necessarily going on a solo one.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if I was the mom, I feel like I'd be like, hey, look, you took this trip. Do we know the mom ended up paying for Opie's boyfriend, the brother, to go out, right?
Yes, but I believe is also paying for the sister. And Opie said she's not sure if she could afford that.
Yeah, so I think if I'm the mom, I'm like, hey, just don't. Maybe I'll pay for you to take like a 1-day trip first, just to like, I don't know, get a taste for it, and if that goes well, then I'll do it. But if something goes wrong with that, like I don't want to send you. I don't want to pay a bunch of money to torture you.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And Jellybus says, is her brother her safe person? We've learned that they're not really that close.
Yes.
So presumably no.
They did mention that they were not close, so I would also say presumably as well.
Yeah.
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 No. Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know. I feel like I understand why the brother is going, because the whole family said, hey, you need to be there to help your sister, and we're going to pay for you to go.
I think maybe the reason we're like kind of having trouble with this was a very avoidable thing. Yeah. Like, for instance, if someone has like fear of crowds, for instance, and then they like go to a grocery store when it's empty and then like a crowd floods in, well, that person literally had no control in that specific situation. This was like, I am choosing to do something that terrifies me.
Yeah.
And heavily triggers my type of anxiety.
Yeah.
So I feel like that puts a lot of responsibility on her, to be honest.
I think I think in that case, I don't think you can ask someone to drop everything and, help you. I think it's like, props on her for being like, I want to try this, even though I get anxious. I want to do it.
That is a good point.
And then if it's become so debilitating that she can't do it, then it's like, okay, well, we're going to postpone that. I'm going to try that again next time.
Yeah, try again.
Yeah.
Could we try a 1-day trip where it's like, we don't have to fly anyone out. It's less money for the mom who's already footing the whole trip and like.
Yeah. And a lot of people are saying take OP, but I think that isn't necessarily a option because they don't have it sounds like they didn't have the funds to necessarily support OP's boyfriend.
Yeah. And also like if OP's boyfriend, who's the brother, isn't that close with her, then probably OP is like even less way less close with her. Actually, it's like, I didn't grow up with you.
Yeah.
At least they have that in common, but.
Yeah. Elias Magic says OP can be disappointed that they'll be separated on their anniversary, but it's a red flag that she's not okay with him helping his own family. I think, to me, the issue is in this story is the sister and maybe the family. I don't think that OP's boyfriend is the a-hole for doing this. If it is just 5 days.
The only thing that was a-hole was not communicating.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. But I think that a 7-year anniversary, you can postpone.
You can do it the next week. I guess, and OP didn't mention this, so I'm going to assume this was not the case. Unless there was like, they booked some crazy hotel, crazy experience with no refund. Like, let's say they dumped thousands of dollars that they cannot get back, and that's like serious money for them. That is a different story.
But I don't think that this is the boyfriend's fault.
Yeah, I don't think, and I really kind of empathize for the boyfriend, where it's like it kind of like fell on his shoulder. He doesn't,
and he said no. He said no at first too.
Yes, he did say no, and then when the mom was like,
kind
I'll
of
pay
like
for it.
pushed for him to do it.
Yes.
Like, how would you say if your family member said, "Hey, I need you to drop everything, go to your sister abroad"?
I would do it.
Well, yeah, I would probably do it right away, but also even one saying I can't financially do it, and then again for them to be like, "No, I'll pay for it." And so it's like you have nothing.
Yeah, there's
really,
yeah. So I get it from his perspective. I think ultimately I'm like kind of looking at the sister to be like, again, it is kind of like, if that was really her intention mindset of like, hey, let me go and like challenge myself, that is fantastic. But the just unfortunate truth is like, if you know that is going to cause burden on other people, just being aware of that and trying to plan with that in mind.
Yes,
for hopefully a better plan.
Yeah.
But
that's the end.
I didn't plan for that to be the end, but it just, Riley just gave us the story.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That is the way that the cookie crumbles down.
Indeed.
Guys, if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow!